Well, joining us live is Shadow Minister for Regional Development, Local Government and Territories, Dr. Anne Webster. Thank you so much, Dr. Webster, for joining us. It's just tragic incident. Of course, we are continuing to bring our viewers the updated information. The investigation, as you're hearing, is certainly unfolding, but unbelievable, but incredible that one survivor is there and at this stage doing okay.
It's extraordinary. I mean, the fellow sitting in row 11, seat A, managed to get out of the plane and walk away, limping apparently, but it's an extraordinary outcome and so many lives lost. And we've got to remember the 50 bystanders, those who were obviously underneath the plane as it exploded, who lost their lives. It's a tragedy beyond belief, and hopefully they can find the reason why, because everyone who travels by plane would like to be assured that it's not something that could happen on any other Dreamliner.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's talk about some other news. And the Prime Minister is yet to secure a meeting with US President Donald Trump. He's preparing to fly to overseas for a 6-day trip. Big topics on the cards: defence, AI, tariffs. What would you like to hear come out of this potential conversation?
Well, I'd like to know that the Prime Minister is representing the interests of Australia and succeeds in brokering the deal, because that's how Trump works. He brokers the deal that will see Australia step forward and move into the future. And AI, data centres certainly are that fourth industrial technological revolution, if you like, and we've got to have that conversation that will see us move forward. It is connected to nuclear. It is connected to AUKUS, because obviously AUKUS run by nuclear power. So we need wins on the ground in Australia for Australians and for our future, and we need leadership. And my hope is that Anthony Albanese can secure what Australia needs.
And if we look at our exports and, you know, rare minerals and uranium, for example, and what we're seeing over the world, I mean, yesterday the World Bank said that they're ending a ban on nuclear energy. Electricity demand is expected to more than double by 2035, they're reporting, and US President Trump is quadrupling their nuclear capability. And for civil use, we can export uranium. We are yet to, lift some of the bans that we can export across parts of Australia, but we have huge amounts of that. That could be a potential bargaining power, so to speak, but also rare minerals. Whether it's exporting or having it here, that conversation, of course, is going to continue. But are we being left behind, I guess, is the big question in terms of how much energy is going to be needed with AI.
Absolutely. That is the greatest fear that I have. Australia is incredibly rich with resources, as you say, whether it's uranium, whether it's gas, whether it's coal, and yet we've got these bans and the moratorium on nuclear that means that we can ship it overseas, uranium overseas. We have the third wealthiest pool, if you like, of uranium in the ground. We export 9%. We can do so much better, and we can utilise it in Australia for our own energy needs. The fact that everybody's bills are going up by the month, and we are still sitting in a place where nothing is changing is really incredibly sad. It's good to see the World Bank has repealed its ban on funding nuclear projects and uranium, but they're still cautious about gas. I honestly don't know how these people think. And in Victoria, we see that Victoria has used 13% of its gas allocation for the year in just 3 days. This is not a good story, and firm and courageous decisions need to be made by the current governments to bring Australia up to speed.
Well, yes, it's certainly something that we're going to have to watch very closely in terms of those negotiations. Of course, beef exports and many more, but we've run out of time. We'll get you on once again very soon. Dr. Anne Webster, great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jaynie.